Hi everybody, this is Dr. Fitz and this is a brief introduction to our week this week, January 29th. We're going to be discussing a framework for multicultural education by James Banks. So let me just tell you what I'd like for y'all to do this week, and then please contact me if you need anything or have any questions. Okay, thing number one, please have a look at the lecture that I created about the James Banks chapter to give you a little introduction to it. And you can ignore the final slide of that because it's not relevant to our class this semester. And then here's the link to the chapter itself. It's also obviously in our Google Drive in the readings folder. It is a little bit of a lengthy chapter, so please give yourself enough time to read and digest it. And I also linked an interview with Professor Banks in case that might help you out. So this week you're really just going to be reading that chapter and participating in our discussion forums. I'm going to be facilitating the discussion forums once again this week, and then after that you'll be facilitating your own small group discussions. The other thing that you should do this week is finish drafting your initial reflection, and if you have any questions about that assignment, you should contact me. I wanted to make a couple of comments about my expectations for the online discussion forums so that is plenty clear for y'all. I would love it if folks could post their initial responses in the middle of the week. Shoot for Wednesday or Thursday, and that way the rest of us can read those responses and be able to have enough time to think about and respond to those too. I am asking that you create one meaningful original response to one of the topics that I pose, and then you can respond to your peers and what they post for the other ideas. A couple of things that I wanted to just reiterate, if I didn't already state, is to make sure that you do read the posts of other people in your group before you post your ideas, and that way you can make sure that you're building on things that they said and taking that into consideration. I would recommend that you consider drafting your posts on a Word document, and that way you can make sure that you're giving them enough thought, and you can edit them and things like that before you post them. And that way too, in case you have technical difficulties, you won't lose your work. You do want to support your perspectives and opinions with specific examples from the text or other resources or your personal experience. Personal experience is also very useful and valid, and we should include that as well. But definitely we're trying to deal with the perspectives and thoughts and ideas and research that is presented in the text that we're reading. So make sure that you refer to those. So one original response to a question by me, make sure you respond to your peers thoughtfully, not just, hey, that was a good idea. Be a little more specific than that. The other thing I just wanted to mention is if you are going to be facilitating the small group discussions on February 5th, there are several articles. We're going to be looking at the idea of funds of knowledge, and so I selected several different articles, but you want to pick one. The reason I picked out different pieces is because funds of knowledge is a theoretical framework that has been applied in different content areas, and I thought maybe you as the discussion group leader could pick the one that you find most relevant to you. If you are Michael, Mitzi, Matt, or Caroline, you're going to want to pick out which article you want to read for next week and let me know. And you can let your group know as well, but if you let me know, I'll let your group know. Michael and Mitzi, you want to communicate with each other so that you can pick out an article together. You can find one another's contact information in our Google Drive. Excuse my cracking voice. So, go to our course website, click on the Google Drive, and inside of there, this spreadsheet here has our literature circle groups and our discussion groups, and you will find people's email addresses. And so for February 5th, this is the topic, and these are the people that are leading the discussion. All right, guys. If you have any questions, need any assistance on anything, please let me know. I'm going to be posting feedback on your cultural awareness self-assessment over the next couple of days. And yeah, if you have anything else, please let me know. Thanks.